These types of things are fired multiple times to cover them completely with the enamel. And sometimes I have to fire a piece up to like 10 times to get it completely covered.
And what does it all start with?
It starts with ground glass, and you pack it onto the copper or silver, a metal base, sometimes even gold, if you can afford gold. And then you let it dry, and then you fire it in a kiln, or you fire it with a torch multiple times until you build up the layers.
Talk about your fire fascination too.
I tried to think of why I'm so fascinated by fire, because it's like an obsession. And I finally thought that it must be because when man first became on Earth, fire was a big deal.
Let's take a look at some of these like curved ones and stuff. So that's all powdered glass?
Yes, it is. It was put on with water, and I had to be very careful, because once it gets too wet, it falls right off. And so I had to put it on with a sable brush and then sop up the water to get part of it dry, and then add more wet enamel right next to it and build it up slowly, a little bit at a time, and do multiple firings in the kiln. And then at the very end, I painted on some mica to get those designs. And then I fired it at a lower temperature to get the mica to embed in the enamel.
What about your necklace there?
I made this. These are really tiny pieces, and they're very difficult to make because these also have to be fired in the kiln. And so trying to get them in the kiln without knocking off the enamel is really difficult.